We're learning more about how the Portland Police Bureau is helping teenage survivors of human trafficking. PPB announced today its human trafficking unit carried out a series of missions along 82nd Avenue corridor this past month. Fox 12's Abby Davis has been following this story.
Human trafficking has been a big issue on 82nd Ave for decades, but the sergeant in charge of the trafficking unit says it's unusual to help this many teens in such a short amount of time. Along this busy stretch of Northeast 82nd Avenue, known as the Blade, Portland Police Sergeant Onus Robert says he's seeing a shocking and disturbing trend.
I'd say over the last month, patrol and the human trafficking team have noticed an uptick in juveniles found on 82nd Avenue.
Robert oversees the human trafficking unit. In a news conference Thursday, he detailed a series of missions over the last 3 weeks where they helped 6 teenage girls get away from their traffickers.
Some of the victims we come into contact with are from Washington. I'm believing they probably had been in the life prior.
The girls, who are between the ages of 13 and 17, are receiving support through Safety Compass, a local nonprofit that works with survivors of human trafficking and commercial sex exploitation.
It's concerning to me that what Portland Police Bureau have found over the last few weeks is also being reflected across the region for us.
CEO Esther Garrett says recently 73% of the people they've helped have been minors. Typically, that number is closer to 50%.
On the Blade, the word on the street is that there's a lot of activity, a lot of money to be made, therefore a large demand in the Portland area, and that there is a lack of enforcement compared to the amount of demand.
Robert says they're working to build cases against the traffickers, but have not announced any arrests. They're also helping reunite the survivors with their parents or finding them a home through the Oregon Department of Human Services.
My team and I worked very hard. Again, like I told you, we are a small team. I have 2 detectives and 4 officers. It's very concerning to me that that's what the word is out there, but I could tell you we are working very hard to combat that.
PPB didn't give any explanation as to why they're seeing this uptick. These rescues come after city councilors passed an ordinance they say will help hold businesses accountable when crimes like human trafficking happen on or around their property. It's a change Robert says he supports 100%. Reporting in Northeast Portland, Abby Davis, Fox 12 Oregon.
If you know or suspect someone is being trafficked, call 911 or the National Human Trafficking Hotline. That number is on your screen, along with the email address for PPB's Human Trafficking Unit.